Hello, my dear students. This is Hina Kausar and welcome back to the class.
In the previous session, we had discussed about electric field lines. What are electric field lines? We had discussed about electric field lines, which are imaginary lines. They are curved and straight lines. When we draw a tangent at any point on those field lines, that will represent the direction of the electric field at those particular point. And we also had discussed about different properties of electric field lines, right? So these are all the properties which we had discussed in the previous session. Now in this session, let us discuss one more concept that is called as electric dipole. So what is an electric dipole, or how an electric dipole is constituted? Electric dipole is a pair of equal and opposite charges separated by a very small distance, which means charges, what should be the condition? Charges should be of same magnitude. Magnitude ಏನಾಗಿರಬೇಕು, equal ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು, ಮತ್ತೆ charges ಏನಾಗಿರಬೇಕು, opposite ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು, which means that should be unlike charges. One should be a positive charge and other should be a negative charge, and if they are separated by a small distance, a very small distance, then such pair of charges we call it as electric dipole. Let us consider an example. At point A, I have considered a negative charge minus Q, and point B, I have considered a plus Q charge, right? Both are of same magnitude and they are of opposite polarities, right? One is negative and one is positive, and hence, and since they are separated by a small distance called 2a, right, then this pair we call it as electric dipole, right? The distance between these two charges, that is the length 2a, this distance we call it as electric dipole length. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಎರಡು ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಸೆಪರೇಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಈ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ನ ನಾವೇನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಡೈಪೋಲ್ ಲೆಂತ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಈ ಲೈನ್ ಏನ್ ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಆಗಿದೆಯೇ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಅಂಡ್ ದ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್, ದ ಲೈನ್ ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ ಜಾಯಿನಿಂಗ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ದೀಸ್ ಟೂ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್, that line we call it as axis of the electric dipole. Okay, examples for electric dipoles. ಈ electric dipoles ಗೆ general examples ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ water you can consider H2O, right? Ammonia, NH3, hydrochloric acid, HCl, carbon dioxide, right? So many examples are there, right? Here in this diagram I have just shown you the water molecule, right? So this also forms a electric dipole. How? Because hydrogen carries a positive charge. Two hydrogen atoms are carrying two positive charges, whereas oxygen atom is carrying two negative charges, right? Since they are separated with small distance, therefore that can be considered as an electric dipole. Now let's understand what is an electric dipole moment. It is basically a vector quantity which is used to measure the strength of the electric dipole. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಡೈಪೋಲಿನ ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಂತ್ ನ ಮೆಜರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಕೆ ನಾವೇನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಡೈಪೋಲ್ ಮೂಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. What does this mean, or how do we calculate electric dipole moment? It is simply by multiplying the magnitude of either of the charge and the distance of separation between the electric dipole. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಚಾರ್ಜಿನ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಡೈಪೋಲ್ ಲೆಂತ್ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಆ ಎರಡರಿನ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ನ ನಾವೇನಂತ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಡೈಪೋಲ್ ಮೂಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಡೈಪೋಲ್ ಮೂಮೆಂಟ್ is usually represented by the letter P. Here I have represented it as vector P, which is equals to Q into 2L. Q represents the charge of the magnitude of the either of the charges in the electric dipole, and 2L. 2L is the length between the charges, right? So the distance of separation of the distance of separation between the two charges, right? And L cap here representing what? It is the unit vector which is telling us about the direction of this vector quantity electric dipole moment. what will be the direction of the electric dipole moment? It should always be considered starting from the negative charge to the positive charge. ಯಾವುದೇ electric dipole ಅಲ್ಲಿ electric dipole moment direction ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇಂದ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಕಡೆಗೆ ಟರ್ಮಿನೇಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Okay, and how do we measure this electric dipole moment? Its SI unit is coulomb meter, because charge SI unit is coulomb and length SI unit is meter. So the product of those two quantities becomes coulomb meter. Okay, few more important points we should remember, that is the electric field due to this electric dipole ಇಂದ ಜನರೇಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ನ ನಾವು ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, ಡೈಪೋಲ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, and also if the magnitude of the charges is larger compared to the distance of separation, if this is smaller and smaller and the magnitude is larger and larger, then such electric dipole we call it as ideal dipole. Okay, and one more important thing is the net charge or the total charge of an electric dipole might be zero. Why it will be zero? Because both the charges are of same magnitude, negative charge and positive charge, and they are of different polarities. Therefore net charge becomes, since minus and plus get cancelled out, and since magnitudes are same, they will get cancelled out and the net charge becomes zero. But the electric field due to this electric dipole will never become zero. There will be a considerate amount of electric field which we can find surrounding to this electric dipole. Okay, let us try to know more about this electric dipole. Terms relating to this electric dipole, as I said, electric dipole means if the same charges, which means same magnitude of charges but are of different types, different polarities, one should be positive and the other should be negative. Let us consider here in example, plus q charge placed at point A and minus q charge placed at point B, which is separated with a distance 2a. Okay, so this forms an electric dipole and the length 2a is considered as the dipole length, and the line which is joining these two charges, which is just passing through this charges, we call this line as axial line. Okay, these terms will be helpful further in the derivation, so listen carefully. So this line which is passing through the charges, right, so this line we call it as axial line, and this point you can see, which is the center of this axial line at O. This is the center of the electric dipole. Further, if you consider this electric dipole in a Cartesian coordinate system. Cartesian coordinate system means having both x and y axis, positive x axis and negative x axis, positive y axis and negative y axis. Then this line which is along the x axis, right, the electric dipole which is lying on the x axis, that is called as the axis of the dipole, right. And the green line you can see here, right, which is cutting this electric dipole into two equal halves, right. So this green line we call it as, which is passing through the center of the electric dipole, is called as an equatorial line. Okay, any point which is referred on this line is called as point at equatorial plane, and any point which is considered on this axial line is considered as point on a axial line. Okay, this is sometimes also called as, axial line is also sometimes called as end on position, and the point referred on equatorial plane is also called as broad on position. The electric dipole moment. What is electric dipole moment? The magnitude, the product of the magnitude of either of the charge and the distance of separation, that is the dipole length. So that product we call it as electric dipole moment. So mathematically, electric dipole moment can be represented by the letter P, which will be equal to 2a into q, where 2a, it is the dipole length, the length between the two electric charges, right? And q is the magnitude of either of the charge. In the electric dipole, there will be pair of charges. Either of the magnitude of the charge, if you consider, then that product we call it as electric dipole moment. And the direction of this electric dipole moment will be always from negative to positive. It will start from the negative charge and terminates towards the positive charge. So this is about electric dipole and electric dipole moment. Now let us try to find out what will be the electric field intensity due to this electric dipole. Okay, ಈ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಡೈಪೋಲ್ ಇಂದ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಇಂಟೆನ್ಸಿಟಿ, ಅದನ್ನ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಕೆ ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, we can consider the points at two different regions, right? One point we can consider on this axial line. Here you can see the red line, right? So this is the axial line. ಈ axial line ಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ನ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಇಂಟೆನ್ಸಿಟಿ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ ಈ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಡೈಪೋಲ್ ಇಂದ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ತಿಳ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. ಮತ್ತೊಂದು equatorial line. See, this green line is called as the equatorial line. On this equatorial line, considering a point wherever we need, right? So there we can find out what will be the electric field intensity due to this electric dipole, right? So in two different cases, we can try to understand what will be the electric field intensity which is produced due to this electric dipole. Let us try to know one by one. Consider the first case, that is at a point on the axial line, right? So axial line ಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ನ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಇಂಟೆನ್ಸಿಟಿ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಡೈಪೋಲ್ ಇಂದ ಅದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. So for that, first let us consider an electric dipole. Electric dipole means same magnitude, two different charges which are held at a distance, right? So let us consider this is the distance of separation, and electric dipole moment ಯಾವ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇಂದ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಕಡೆಗೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. And this is the distance between the center of the electric dipole to the either of the charges. So center of dipole in the negative charge length ಏನಿದೆ small l. So center of dipole in the positive charge length ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ, l ಇದೆ. So total length or total distance between two charges ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, it becomes 2l, right? Now this is the orange line is the axial line. See, because it is passing through the center of the charges, right? So on this axial line at this point P, okay, I will try to find out what will be the electric field intensity due to this electric dipole. So ಈ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಡೈಪೋಲ್ ಇಂದ ಈ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ P ಹತ್ರ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಇಂಟೆನ್ಸಿಟಿ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಈ ಡಿರೈವೇಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ P I have considered it is at a distance r from this center of dipole. ಈ center of dipole O ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಆರಿಜಿನ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ನಾವು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ದೂರದಲ್ಲಿ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ r. ಓಕೆ, and what will be the direction of the electric fields? Electric field direction due to this negative charge, it will be towards the negative charge, and the electric field due to the positive charge at this point will be away from the positive charge. This we have learnt in the previous session, right? Electric field lines ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಇರಬೇಕು, ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇಂದ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಲೈನ್ ಇಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಟುವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ದ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್. ಅದೇ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇಂದ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಲೈನ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಅವೇ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್. ಸಿನ್ಸ್ ಈ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಹತ್ರ ನಾವು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದೀವಿ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಇಂಟೆನ್ಸಿಟಿನ, ಸೊ ಡ್ಯೂ ಟು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಡ್ಯೂ ಟು ಬೋತ್ ದ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ ವಿ ಶುಡ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ P. So net field at this point P, what will be the net field? It should be the sum of both these fields, right? The electric field due to negative charge and as well as positive charge. So mathematically we can write it as vector E at this point P. It will be the sum of the electric field vector due to the negative charge plus the electric field due to the positive charge, right? So what is the electric field expression due to negative charge and positive charge, right? Electric field at point P due to negative charge, that can be written by this expression, vector E minus Q is equals to 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught Q divided by R plus L whole square into minus P cap, right? So why I have considered this expression? This expression we had already discussed in the previous session, right? Electric field intensity due to point charge, right? ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಈ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಷನ್ ನ ಡಿರೈವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಅದರಿಂದ ನಮಗೆ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಇಂಟೆನ್ಸಿಟಿ ಇಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತು. ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್, ಓನ್ಲಿ ಒನ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ಡ್ ಹಿಯರ್. Therefore magnitude of that single charge we have considered in the numerator, that is Q. Here since electric field is due to negative charge magnitude we have took in the numerator. But what about this distance here? That should be R plus L, right? Because from the center of the dipole you can see this green line, right? So distance of point P is R, but this charge is actually at the distance this R plus the length, that is L. So in the denominator we have considered R plus L whole square. But what about this direction P cap? P cap is nothing but the dipole moment, right? Dipole moment direction, but I have took it as negative sign. Why it is in negative sign? It is because the electric field direction is in the opposite direction, right? Opposite to that of the electric dipole moment. Electric dipole moment ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇಂದ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಕಡೆಗೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇಂದ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ, ಆಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಡೈಪೋಲ್ ಮೊಮೆಂಟಿಗೆ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಈ ಪಿ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ ಏನ್ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ ಗಿವಿಂಗ್ ಯು ದ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ electric field, which is in opposite direction to the electric dipole moment. Now similarly, let us consider the electric field at point P due to this positive charge plus Q, right? What will be the expression? Vector E plus Q is equals to 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught Q divided by R minus L whole square into P cap, okay? So why I have considered vector E plus Q representation here? Because I am calculating the electric field which is generated at this point P due to this positive charge. ಈ positive charge in the electric field ಏನಿದೆ ಅದನ್ನ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಕೆ ನಾವು ಈ notation ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ, right? So in the numerator, so this 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught is the force constant, that will remain same as it is. But this magnitude of charge here, we have considered only one magnitude of the charge, that is this plus Q charge. Magnitude ಏನಿರುತ್ತೋ ಅದನ್ನೇ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. But what about the distance of separation? Distance of separation, you can see the distance of this positive charge from point P. What is this distance of separation? From the origin, distance is R to this point P. If we minus this length quantity from this distance R minus L will actually give you the distance of this positive charge from the point P. So that is the reason we have written it as R minus L whole square, okay? This distance R minus L will actually locate you to this charge plus Q, okay? So that will be the actual distance between this point P and the plus Q charge. But what about this P cap? This is the unit vector which will give you the direction of the electric field which is generated due to the positive charge. Electric field ನಾವು ಏನು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ, it is away from the point, right? Since this direction is along with the direction of electric dipole moment, therefore we have considered it as plus. I haven't written it here because it's understood, right? So since P cap positive ಯಾಕೆ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, because electric field direction it is along with the direction of electric dipole moment direction, that is also from negative to positive, and electric field due to positive charge is also from negative to positive. Therefore, we will consider simply it as P cap. Now, since we have calculated the electric fields due to negative charge and as well as positive charge in these two equations, now we can substitute these equations in the above equations to determine the resultant electric field intensity at this point P. ಈ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ P ಹತ್ರ ನೆಟ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಏನಿದೆ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಕ್ಕೆ ಈ ಎರಡು ಈಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಈ ಈಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ರಿಸಲ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಇಂಟೆನ್ಸಿಟಿ ಈಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ದೇರ್ಫೋರ್ this equation vector E is equals to E plus Q plus E minus Q, on substituting these two equation will give you, on substituting and for the simplifying will give you vector E is equals to 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught. Since this is common in both the terms, we have removed it out of the brackets, okay, and remaining terms we have written as it is. And we have got the minus sign over here. Why we got the minus sign? Although we are summing up these two quantities, we have got the negative sign here because one negative sign is there in this equation, right? So minus into plus becomes minus. P cap, since it is common in both the terms, we have removed it out of the brackets. Further, taking the LCM and simplifying this equation will give you a final expression as vector E is equals to 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught 2 into Q into 2L into R divided by R square minus L square whole square into P cap. This simplification you will get when you take the LCM for these two quantities and go on simplifying, you will get this equation, okay. But if you observe this expression, right, Q into 2L, so that is what it is, actually the electric dipole moment. We know that, right? So the product of the charge and the distance of separation between the two charges is nothing but the dipole moment. So simply we can replace this term Q into 2L by P, right? So on replacing, we will get this expression vector E is equals to 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught 2 PR divided by R square minus L square whole square into P cap, right? So this is the final expression for the electric field intensity which will be acting at that point on the axial line due to the electric dipole. Now suppose if we consider this R is very much greater than L. What is this R and L? Let us have a look at the diagram. So this distance which we are considering for this point P, if this distance is very large compared to the length of this charge, right, from the center of the dipole, the center of the dipole in the charge distance ಏನಿದೆ ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ನಾವು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ದೂರ ತುಂಬಾ ದೂರದಲ್ಲಿದ್ರೆ ಅಂಥ ಕೇಸಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಹತ್ರ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಇಂಟೆನ್ಸಿಟಿ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಡ್ಯೂ ಟು ದಿಸ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಡೈಪೋಲ್, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಸಿ. ಸೊ ಇನ್ ದಟ್ ಕೇಸ್, in this denominator, this R square minus L square whole square will be replaced by R cube, okay, and simply the magnitude of the electric field intensity at that point P will be equal to 2P divided by 4 pi epsilon naught into R cube. Since I have considered only the magnitude, I haven't represented that this unit vector, okay, that you should remember. Whenever we use it in vector form, then we will consider the unit vectors. Otherwise, if we are considering only the magnitude, no need of specifying the unit vector, right? And what about the direction of the electric field intensity at the point on the axial line due to the dipole? It will be always along the direction of the dipole moment. Dipole moment ಯಾವ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೋ ಅದೇ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ನೆಟ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಅಥವಾ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಇಂಟೆನ್ಸಿಟಿ at that point we will consider the direction. Dipole moment direction ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ, ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಟು positive charge. So electric field intensity at this point P will also be from negative to positive, okay. So this is about the electric field intensity due to an electric dipole on the axial line. Let's have a quick review of this derivation. So firstly, what we have to determine electric field intensity due to electric dipole, particularly on the axial line. To determine that, what we did, we considered a electric dipole. Electric dipole means two charges separated with at a distance, right, which are of different polarities but of same magnitude, right, and this O is the center of the electric dipole. Electric dipole moment direction is from negative to positive charge, and from the center of the dipole, the length, the distance at which the charges are placed are L at both the sides. Okay, now I am considering a point P on this axial line where we have to find out the electric field intensity due to this electric dipole. ಈ electric dipole ಇಂದ electric field intensity ಈ axial line ಮೇಲೆ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಈ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಹತ್ರ ನಾವು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಅದು ಎಷ್ಟು ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿದೆ, ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಆಫ್ ಡೈಪೋಲ್ ಇಂದ ಆರ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ನ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇಂದ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನರೇಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾನು ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಈ ಮೈನಸ್ ಕ್ಯೂ ಇಂದ. ಈ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇಂದ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನರೇಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾನು ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಈ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಕ್ಯೂ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಇಂದ. ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ, ಇದು ಟುವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ದ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇದಾಗಿದೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಈ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇಂದ ಜನರೇಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಅವೇ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ನೆಟ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಈ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಹತ್ರ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಇದೆರಡರಿಂದ ಸಮ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಸೊ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಇ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಇ ಮೈನಸ್ ಕ್ಯೂ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಇ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಕ್ಯೂ. ಸೊ ಈ ನೆಟ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ನ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಏನ್ ತಿಳ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇಂದ ಜನರೇಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇಂದ ಜನರೇಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಎರಡನ್ನ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಇಟ್. ದೀಸ್ ಈಕ್ವೇಶನ್ಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಗಿವ್ ಯು ದ electric fields due to negative charge and as well as positive charge. So these electric field equations we have to substitute in the above equation. So resultant equation we get as follows. Taking up the common terms out of the brackets and placing rest of the terms inside the bracket, we will get this equation. Further on simplifying, taking the LCM for both these terms and simplifying, we get this equation. Okay, in this equation you can observe Q into 2L. Q into 2L is nothing but electric dipole moment, that is the magnitude of either of the charge and the distance of separation between the dipole can be replaced by vector P. So instead of writing Q dot 2L, we can replace it by the letter P. So on replacing, we get the final expression as vector E is equals to 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught 2pr divided by r square minus l square whole square into p cap. So this is the expression for electric field intensity which is experienced at a point on the axial line due to electric dipole. Suppose if this distance which we have considered from the center of dipole to the point P, if this distance r is very large when compared to this distance from the center of dipole to the charge, ಈ ಎಲ್ಲಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಈ r ತುಂಬಾ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಅವಾಗ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಈ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಪಿ ಹತ್ರ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ದಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಗಿವನ್ ಬೈ ದ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಷನ್ ಇ ಪಿ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ಸ್ ಟು 2p divided by 4 pi epsilon naught r cube. Okay, so when this r is very large than L, then such electric dipole we will call it as short dipole ಅಂತಾನು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಆಗ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ನ ನಾವು ಈ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಷನ್ ಇಂದ ತಗೊಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಬಟ್ ಎರಡು ಕೇಸಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಇಂಟೆನ್ಸಿಟಿ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, that direction will be always along with the direction of electric dipole moment. Electric dipole moment direction we know it is always from negative charge to positive charge. Hence electric field intensity direction will also be from negative charge to positive charge. So this is about the electric dipole. I hope you understood. Let's have a quick review on the whole thing what we just discussed. Electric dipole, it means pair of equal and opposite charges separated by a small distance, right? Distance of separation is called as dipole length, and the dipole moment, what is dipole moment? It is the magnitude of either of the charges multiplied by the distance of separation. We call it as electric dipole moment, and it is measured in terms of Coulomb meter, right? And also we derived expression for electric field intensity due to an electric dipole. The first case we discussed, that is electric field intensity on an axial line, and we found out that that expression is vector E is equals to 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught 2 pr divided by r square minus l square whole square into p cap. Suppose if we consider a short dipole, which means when this r is very large than this L, then the expression will be 2p divided by 4 pi epsilon naught into r cube, and the direction of this field intensity will be along the direction of electric dipole moment, that is from negative to positive charge. Okay, hope you have understood this session. In the next session we will discuss about electric field intensity due to the electric dipole, but in case of equatorial line. We will consider a point on the equatorial line and hence derive the expressions. Till then, take care.